All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I am Valsa Williams. The headlines. Complete draft of National Register of Citizens to be published in Assam this morning. Elaborate security arrangements made across the state. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu pitches for diversifying agriculture to improve nutrition level of food crops. Annual Unified Commanders Conference to be held today to review country's security preparedness. Yamuna continues to flow above the danger mark in Delhi. 6 lakh cusecs of water flowing from Hatnikund Barrage likely to reach national capital today. Zimbabwe to vote for presidential, parliamentary and local elections. In Women's Hockey World Cup, India seal a knockout place with a 1-1 draw with the US, and World Badminton Championships kick off in China. The complete draft of the National Register of Citizens (NRC) will be published in Assam at 10 this morning. A citizen within the state can find his or her name in the draft through a toll-free number 15107, while for the rest of the country the number is 1800-345-3762. People can also visit NRC Seva Kendras and find out about their names online. The websites are www.nrcassam.nic.in, assam.mygov.in and assam.gov.in. More from our correspondent.
The NRC updation process was initiated following the order of the Supreme Court. The process was required to detect illegal immigrants staying in Assam. Senior IS officer Pratik Hazela has been entrusted to update the NRC of 1951. Documents were sent to several countries for verification. Help of several departments were taken. And finally, 55,000 employees with the help of technology completed the daunting task. The first NRC draft, which was published on 31st of December midnight last year, carried the name of 1.9 crore citizens. Manas Pratim Sharma, AIR News, Guwahati.
Ahead of the publication of the draft, Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal held an all-party meeting in Guwahati yesterday. Political parties assured the state government of extending cooperation in the updation process. Talking to media after the meeting, Mr. Sonowal assured the people that opportunities will be given to file claims and objections if anybody's name does not appear in the draft.
The people of Assam is going to accept it positively, and person whose name will not figure in the final draft, they need not have to worry, because they will enjoy all the rights and privileges as an Indian citizen, and they need not have to go to the detention camp.
Assam DGP Koladhar Saikia said elaborate security arrangements have been made across the state so that no untoward incident takes place.
All arrangements have been made for giving all-round security, and foolproof measures have been taken, and the people have cooperated so much, and there is no fear at all that there would be any breach of peace. If anybody wants to take law into their hands, then it will be dealt in very severely.
Meanwhile, a total of 53 Bangladeshi nationals were deported to Bangladesh yesterday from Mankashar in Dhubri district of Assam. Principal Secretary of Home Department L.S. Changsan said the people were convicted by judicial courts as foreigners who entered either by unfair means or were staying in the state after expiry of visas. Ms. Changsan said all of them completed jail sentences between 2012 to 2017. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu has pitched for diversifying food production by moving away from monocropping of major cereals to a system that integrates a variety of food items, including small millets, pulses, fruits and vegetables. Mr. Naidu was inaugurating the National Consultation on Leveraging Agriculture for Nutrition at the M.S. Swaminathan Foundation in Chennai yesterday. He said pulses cultivation will not only help in improving nutrient-rich food production, but also in restoring nutrient value to the soil. The Vice President said it will reduce the import burden of nearly 6 million tons of pulses. A 2-day Unified Commanders Conference will begin in New Delhi today to review external security challenges as well as the country's preparedness. The The conference will be attended by Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, Minister of State for Defence Subhash Ramrao Bhamre, National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, the Chiefs of Army, Navy and Air Force, among others. More from our correspondent.
This annual conference provides a platform for discussions at the apex level on all joint issues amongst the three services and Ministry of Defence. It enables the stock-taking of the previous year and planning the way ahead for the next year. The scope of this year's conference has been expanded to enable the forum to facilitate joint stock-taking of the previous year's performance of all services and departments of Defence Ministry and jointly chart the course for the next year. Tripti Srivastav, News Desk.
In Jammu and Kashmir, a CRPF Jawan was shot dead by unknown terrorists near his residence at Naira Tahab area in Pulwama district last evening. Security sources said the Jawan was critically injured in the attack and was declared brought dead at the hospital. The health of DMK President M. Karunanidhi turned critical last night, but later stabilized. According to the statement issued last night by the Kaveri Hospital in Chennai, the 94-year-old leader's vital signs normalized with active medical support. The statement said the DMK chief continues to be closely monitored. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. In Delhi, Old Yamuna Bridge has been closed for traffic as the Yamuna continues to flow above the danger mark. Officials said the river was flowing at 205.5 meters, with the danger mark being 204.8 meters. People residing in areas along the banks of the river have been evacuated. The city government has set up a flood control room and a round-the-clock emergency operations center to monitor the situation. Army and NDRF have also been put on alert. Heavy rain lashed the national capital this morning, with the Met Department forecasting a cloudy sky with light rain during the day. Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal held an emergency meeting in Chandigarh yesterday in the wake of rising level of the Yamuna due to heavy rain in catchment areas. He directed officials to stay alert to deal with any untoward situation. The Chief Minister was informed that over 6 lakh cusecs of water flowing from the Hatnikund barrage was passing through Karnal and is likely to reach Delhi today. In Bihar, normal life has been paralyzed following heavy rain in the last 48 hours. Low-lying areas of Patna and other parts of the state have been submerged. Rainwater has even entered the Nalanda Medical College premises in Patna, including the ICU of the hospital. Our correspondent has more.
5 persons, including 3 children, have died due to lightning in Begusarai and Kaimur districts of the state. Over 143 mm rain has been recorded during last 2 days. Met Department has predicted heavy rainfall till Wednesday. Water level of several rivers, including Ganga, Bagmati and Budhi Gandak, are sharply increasing. In view of this, the State Department has instructed officials of Water Resource Department to maintain strict vigil of embankments. With KK Lal from Patna, Ashish, AIR News.
In Uttar Pradesh, the death toll due to torrential rain for the last 4 days has risen to 74 in 40 districts in western, Tarai and Bundelkhand regions. Maximum casualties have been reported from Saharanpur, followed by Meerut. In Maharashtra, the benefits of Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana are reaching the aspiring candidates in Pune district. The aim of the scheme is to enable the country's youth to take up industry-relevant skill training that will help them in securing a better livelihood. Here is a ground report from our Pune correspondent.
Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana is proving as a boon for career-seeking young aspirants in diverse fields like fashion designing. A beneficiary, Vaishali Naik, said, due to the training about Indian and Western designs, she got opportunities to develop her career.
Myself, Vaishali Naik. I have completed my fashion designing course under Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. I have got training of Indian as well Western designing. Nowadays, I am working with a well-known brand. Because of this scheme, I have got opportunities to develop my career in fashion designing, and I am happy for that.
Another beneficiary of Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, Priya Lokhande, said she has fulfilled her dream of working in hospitality sector.
I am Priya Lokhande. I have completed my hotel management front desk executive course under PMKVY scheme. My dream came true to work through hospitality sector since I have completed this course. Currently, I am working with 5-star hotel. With
the students getting assured placements in hitherto untouched diverse fields through Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, a new young India is emerging. Manoj Kshirosagar from Pune.
In international news, presidential, parliamentary and local elections will be held in Zimbabwe today. More than 5 million voters are expected to exercise their franchise. There are 23 candidates for the presidential ballot. A presidential runoff vote is scheduled for the 8th of September if no candidate wins at least 50% in the first round. The country is going to polls for the first time since former President Robert Mugabe was forced to resign by his generals in November last year. He had ruled the country for 37 years. President Emmerson Mnangagwa, Mugabe's former ally in the ruling ZANU-PF party, faces opposition leader Nelson Chamisa of the Movement for Democratic Change in the landmark vote for the Southern African nation. An Indian abducted in Malaysia has been rescued by police. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj said in a tweet that one Sanjeev, hailing from Madhya Pradesh, was rescued by the Royal Malaysian Police in Johor State on Saturday, and 3 Pakistani nationals have been arrested in this connection. On to sports, India have sealed a place in the knockout stage of the Women's Hockey World Cup in London. In their third and final group match last night, the Indians produced a spirited performance to come back from a goal down and hold higher-ranked United States to a 1-1 draw. India finished the group stage at the third spot in the 4-team Pool B. They will face Italy in the playoffs tomorrow. The winner will meet Ireland in the quarterfinals on Thursday. World Badminton Championships kicked off in Nanjing, China today. Star Indian shuttlers PV Sindhu and Saina Nehwal have got first-round byes. Sindhu is seeded third, while Saina has been placed 10th. In men's singles, Kidambi Srikanth, HS Pranoy and Samir Verma will open their campaigns later today. India will also be seen in action in the first round of men's, women's and mixed doubles categories. The News Services Division of All India Radio in its weekly bilingual live phone-in program, Public Speak, will bring you a discussion tonight on the Khelo India initiative. It can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. Listeners can ask questions to the experts in our studio on toll-free telephone number 1800115767. You can also ask questions on telephone number 011-2331-4444 and post queries on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Abhishek Kumar.
Thank you, Valsa. Countering the opposition charge of crony capitalism, PM Modi says he's not afraid of standing next to India Inc. is the lead headline in the Economic Times. The Indian Express quotes him as saying, "Industrialist not chor lutere, vital for nation building." Assam citizen draft released today. Government prepares for unrest. Highlights the Hindustan Times. No one will go to detention camps, assures CM Sonowal, reports the Indian Express. 3,000 evacuated as Yamuna voters rise to 5-year high, states the Hindustan Times, as traffic was suspended on the old Yamuna bridge in Delhi. Patna goes under, fish in ICU, writes the Pioneer. The Hindu carries a photograph of the flooded Nalanda Medical College and Hospital, captioned Water World. Karunanidhi now critical, crowds grow at hospital, reports the Asian Age. DMK chief recovering after sudden setback, says the Hindu. IT filings doubled to 3 crore, refunds up to 80%, as returns filed for the last financial year more than doubled, with processing of refunds too keeping pace with the higher filings. No funds or manpower, first cow sanctuary says can't take in more, reports the Indian Express of the Kamdhenu Gau Abhyaranya in Madhya Pradesh, stopping the entry of cows in February this year after realizing it neither had the manpower nor the money to take care of the cattle. Now your visa also hinges on your online profile, notes the Times of India, as immigration and border security officials across several countries are keeping an eye on your social media trail. And finally, foreign trips on LTC likely soon. Bonanza awaits central staff, informs the Asian Age, as the Department of Personnel and Training has finalized the proposal in this regard. And with that, it's back to you, Valsa.
Thank you, Abhishek. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Complete draft of National Register of Citizens to be published in Assam this morning. Elaborate security arrangements made across the state. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu pitches for diversifying agriculture to improve nutrition level of food crops. Annual Unified Commanders Conference to be held today to review country's security preparedness. Yamuna continues to flow above the danger mark in Delhi. 6 lakh cusecs of water flowing from Mahatni Kund barrage likely to reach national capital today. Zimbabwe to vote for presidential, parliamentary and local elections. In Women's Hockey World Cup, India seal a knockout place with a 1-1 draw with US, and World Badminton Championships kick off in China. With that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.